Alright, so I just want to come up here and tell you a little about how much I spent on going from a 10-speed Rockwell transmission to, as you guys can see, an RTLO 189 13A. So, first of all, I had a kind of a clue estimated of what I was going to spend, but then again, I didn't. I was thinking maybe 6,000 with labor, but I ended up spending way more than what I thought. So let me break it down to you. So I bought the transmission from a tow company out in Northeast Pennsylvania. So we negotiated $2,800, and then when I got there, the guy all of a sudden just wanted $3,000. He wasn't gonna let it go for $3,000, and because he said the owner said he wanted $3,000 for it, he wasn't gonna go any lower. So it was his mistake. So I was like, all right, cool. So because I was already there, I already traveled like, I want to say maybe like an hour and 45 minutes just to get there. So I just didn't want to turn back around for $200. So I was just like, you know what? It's all right, cool. Let me get it. So they opened it and I checked it out, and then they closed it, but they closed it incorrectly, breaking the pin that goes to the slave valve, which I didn't know until we was actually installing it. But before I get to that point, so I got the transmission, got back, and once I got back, we put the clutch in. I had to buy a clutch, new flywheel, and then clutch housing to the transmission. I also did my rear main seal, and then it was another seal right at the top. I got a Detroit 12.7 if you guys don't already know. So it was another like a diamond seal at the top of the motor, which I had to also seal up. So I got that done. Also, I put I didn't have a check valve, so I got that done too. I put a check valve, and I just did the things I had mentioned to you guys. And they put the transmission in. I had to buy a whole new, I thought it was a slave valve, but it wasn't the slave valve. So I went and bought the slave valve, but come and find out it was that pin that I told you guys about, because the guy put the top on, and I guess he forced it down, and it broke that little pin there. So put the pin on there. Had to get all new airlines. Obviously, I paid for this shifter. I think it's 36 inches, double bend, 2.5 shifter. Obviously, the little crystal ball knob and all the chrome accessories. What else? Had to buy a bunch of like quick connect fittings for all the airlines. I went and got the drive shaft shorted out, balanced. Also, I had to change that, I don't know what it's called. It's the thing that connects to the U-joint on that transmission. I had to change it to my drive shaft and my U-joint adapt. So I had to adapt to what my setup that I already had. So I also had to buy that. In total, I was around, with labor, my mechanic charged me 1500